Hello everyone and welcome on this new weekly market analysis video from Xtreme Trader. This is Salah speaking. So I think it was a good week and the signals did really so well, especially the Friday analysis. I think some of the signals failed, which is really normal. Meanwhile, many of them actually have worked well, like the USD CAD running in 22 pips of profit, and the gold, oh my god, the gold was really a good one. As you can see, this is of course from the Friday analysis video where I sent you a signals for the gold, and as you can see, the gold has made easily 102 pips of profit. So again, everything seems to be running well. However, let's now take a look at the new week and let's see now what we can do next in the market. But before that, of course, we have to pay attention to the upcoming news, because the market, guys, is not gonna be that good on Monday, because we are having a lot of news coming, such as the ISM PMI on Monday for the dollar at 6 p.m. Dubai time, 2 p.m. GMT time. That actually might make an impact on the market and might actually change the direction on the signals. Of course, it depends on the actual forecast. So for that, please be ready and prepared for any changes in the direction upon the impact of this news. Then on Tuesday, we're having the RBA rate statement that actually might make an impact on the AUD pairs. Then again on Wednesday, oh my god, it's gonna be a big week. On Wednesday, we're having the FOMC meeting minutes. It depends again on the actual forecast, how this can change the direction of the market. Then finally, we're having also the non-farm payroll and the unemployment rate for the USD and for the CAD pairs. Also, I forgot to mention Thursday, we're having the ISM services. So as we can see, it's gonna be a busy week for everyone, and we can actually expect a lot of changes in the market. Meanwhile, I want to show to everyone our results in the VIP group of Telegram. I believe we did so well. As you can see, guys, we have sent in total I think about 49 signals, 49 signals, 9 of them in loss and 38 wins. That is actually really good, and we have ended the week in more than 464 pips of profit, with a total of 80% winning ratio. That's really fantastic, and I think this is really reliable. And of course, for everyone who wish to join the VIP group of Telegram, I highly recommend you guys to hurry up and enjoy the 20% discount that we're having on the occasion of Eid al-Adha, and that's gonna be until only tomorrow, Sunday, 2nd of July. That's going to be the last day where we can actually accept the joining with 20% discount on all of the packages. Anyway, let's now begin with the weekly analysis, and as usual, let's now start with the Euro USD. So of course, we can no longer buy the Euro USD. We can no longer sell, the Euro USD. Most likely, we are looking for a buy. Let me just take you now to the weekly chart. Now on the weekly chart, we can notice that the market indeed is rising, as you can see, and we're having here an upper trend, and that channel has actually been formed, and most likely now the Euro USD is indeed going to continue the rise till it I'm trying to draw, it's not working. 1 second, guys. That should do it. Yes, that is of course my draw tool, which called Epic Pen, in case if anybody is looking for it. You can find it. It's a free tool. You can find it on Google. Anyway, now as you can see, the market, the Euro USD actually seems like it's running in this channel. It's an upper trend, and most likely right now it's gonna actually reverse on Fibonacci 61.8 Fibonacci retracement, and then afterwards is going to continue the rise toward the edge of that channel, reaching that level of a resistance zone. Therefore, we have to consider buying the Euro USD for the next week. As you can see right here, that is of course 23.6 Fibonacci retracement. So moving now to the daily chart, as you can see, everything seems to be running well in a bullish momentum. As you can see right here, we are having also that level of a support, which has been indeed respected for 1 and 2 times already. And as we can see, the next candle has actually closed above that level of the support. So as you can see, we have right here a support level, and that bullish candle closed above that level of the support, meaning that's not going to become a new resistance. Most likely the market is going to continue to fall on Monday to retest the same level of that support, and afterwards it's going to continue the rise. So that being said, most likely, guys, we're looking to start buying the EURUSD again. So moving now to the 4-hour time frame. Now on the 4-hour time frame, what we can do right now is simply draw a resistance trend line from this higher high all the way to this lower high, just like that. Now what you will do next is simply drag the very same line that you have just drawn here and just place it right there at the nearest resistance trend line. That is what we call the magic of trend lines. To understand it better, please proceed on my channel and watch the 2 videos called The Magic of Trend Lines, Part 1 and Part 2. Now, what will gonna happen is, after the bullish breakout from that level of a resistance trend line, that level of a resistance trend line is gonna most likely become a new support trend line. So that means that we can start buying the EURUSD once it reaches the same level of that support, and then it's gonna continue the rise. Of course, to combine this resistance trend line with the nearest level of a support horizontally, we need to go now to the 1-hour time frame, and now we have to highlight the strongest support levels. As you can see right there, exactly to be precise, right there exactly at 1.08916. That's gonna be, of course, the nearest strong key support level, as we can see right here, and most likely after that fake breakout has appeared, the market is gonna be respecting that level, plus respecting that level of a broken resistance trend line. That being said, let's buy the EURUSD after it fall for another like 18 pips, and afterwards we can keep the trade running till the market reach the highest level of a resistance at 1.09717. That means that we can actually expect to make approximately 80 pips profit from this signal. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't be ranging lower than the key support level right here at 1.08517. That means our safe zone is going to be ranging for 37 pips only against 80 pips of profit. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the EURUSD. Let's now move to the Pound USD. Alright, so unfortunately the Pound USD signal from Friday analysis has failed, as you can see right here. Again, guys, this is normal, and thankfully those who have joined the VIP group of Telegram, they have indeed made a lot of profits, because on YouTube you are receiving only 1 signal or 2 signals per week. Meanwhile, on the VIP group, they are receiving 7 signals every day. Even in the free group, by the way, guys, we are sending 1 free signal every day. But those who have joined the VIP, of course, they have made a very good profit for this week. Again, it's highly important to mention that not every week is going to be great like this one. Some other weeks will be bad, and for that, we have to be always prepared. Now, let's get back to the Pound USD. What can we expect next from the market? Of course, obviously, we're looking to start buying the market, because on the weekly chart, the market has indeed retested a broken level of a resistance right here at 1.26289. As you can see, guys, we're having here also a broken structure, which means that the Pound USD has finally managed to retest that broken structure, and indeed it's now gonna be a new support. That level of a broken resistance has been abandoned, and now we are looking for a new support, and most likely we can continue buying the Pound USD at least till it reach the nearest level of a resistance to the current price, which is right here exactly at the peak of that resistance at 1.28227. That means that we can actually expect to make approximately 130 pips of profit. Now, let's just highlight the level of a broken resistance, which was right here exactly. And let's now move back to the 4-hour time frame. Now, as you can see, my friends, on the 4-hour time frame, we're having right here a broken level of a resistance as well, as you can see right here. Now, let's take a look at that support. How can we use that level of a support to confirm a good entry? The answer is simply by using the levels of a resistance trend line. So what I will do is simply draw a resistance trend line just like that, and now what I will do next is simply drag the same line and place it right there at the nearest support to the bullish breakout candle. This was, of course, the nearest support, and as we can see, it matches up along with that level of a broken resistance. Therefore, we can actually expect from the market to fall all the way right here, and from that point it's gonna be ideal to start buying the Pound USD right on the retest of the broken resistance trend line, or the resistance. If you don't trust this copying that I just did right here, what you can do, guys, is simply drag a line normally, just like that. Check this out, just like this, I mean, That is of course a support trend line which has been broken out from with that fake breakout, and now most likely the pound USD is gonna continue the fall till it reaches the same level of a support trend line, and then it's gonna continue the rise. Oh boy, that's gonna be a great trade, and I'm going to trade it personally. As we can see, we're having here also a level of a resistance trend line. Therefore, if the pound USD is going to continue the rise and make an actual bullish breakout from that level of a resistance trend line, then oh boy, we're looking for a big chunk of profit, because most likely what will going to happen is that the market is going to make a strong bullish movement and continue the rise till it reach the peak of the resistance right there. So that being said, most likely that's going to be our take profit level right here at 1.28070, aiming approximately 140 pips of profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't be ranging lower than this level of a nearest support at 1.26034. That means our safe zone ranging for 63 pips against 140 pips of profit. Moving now to the AUD USD. Guys, have you clicked the like button? Please hit the like button right now, and don't forget please to subscribe to the channel, and again please hit the like button. Anyway, let's see now what we can expect next from the AUD USD. I think it's already there. It's already right in front of you. I don't know when did I draw this one, but I think let me just go to the daily chart. I think I have already drawn here that level of a resistance trend line on the Friday analysis video. However, we have ended up right here with a fake breakout. Now, it's important to mention that this candle right here, this inverted hammer, that is actually my favorite price action. Once this level is spotted on a support level, most likely it means that the market is going to continue the rise. It's a sign of a bullish reversal. Now, someone might ask me, but Salah, if you have seen this candle on Thursday, why did you send us a signal for a sell for the AUD USD instead of a buy, since you have seen this candle? The answer is simply like that. We cannot confirm this until we see the next candle, because the next candle has become a strong bullish candle and we have ended up with this price action. Now, this price action of these three candles usually indicates for a bullish reversal. So after the completion of the price action, now we can tell that the AUD USD is indeed going to continue the rise. So that being said, back to the 4-hour time frame, actually even 1-hour time frame, as we can see, that level of a support trend line will most likely be respected once the market fall to another 17-18 pips till the market of course retest the broken level of a resistance right here at 0.66411. And if which, oh my god, check this out guys, check this out guys. And if we check on the left side, we're having here the nearest strong key support level. Oh boy, that's gonna be one fantastic and excellent trade in my opinion. So therefore, let's get ready to buy the AUD USD from this point, expecting to make approximately 80 pips of profit till the market reaches the nearest level of a resistance at 0.67207. And of course a safe zone that shouldn't be ranging much lower than the nearest level of a support right here at 0.66006, which means our safe zone ranging for 40 pips against 80 pips of profit. Let's now move to the USDCAD. Alright, so actually guys, the USDCAD signal is working well from the last Friday analysis video, and most likely we can still keep the same signal from Friday analysis for one reason. As you can see right here, the market guys, if I go to the daily chart, is indeed respecting the broken level of a support right here where we have originally placed our buy order at 1.32287. So most likely the market is going to continue respecting that level. As we can see, the daily candle has closed like this candle, and most likely the next candle is going to be the second attempt of the support. That being said, if I go now to the 1-hour time frame, check this out. We're having here that level of a support trend line which has been respected for 3 times already, as we can see, even 4 times if you can see this one right here. The market has indeed faced a pressure on that level of a support trend line. So that being said, most likely the USD CAD on the opening of Monday is gonna make a pullback and retest the exact same level of the support, creating here the second trend line attempt and also the second horizontal support. So that being said, I believe the USD CAD signal can remain the same, but this time of course we have to increase the take profit level, because we are having here a resistance trend line. Now, if the market is going to continue the rise till it break out from that level of a resistance, most likely it's going to continue the rise to reach the nearest level of a key resistance right here at 1.33401, which means the USD CAD has a potential to continue the rise for about 115 pips. And for that reason, we will also expand the safe zone to be right here for about 47 pips. So let me now please write the signal for you. Alright, before we move to the next signal, I just want to inform you guys that I have done some more analysis on the USD CAD, and I believe that the trade might actually be going against our direction for a few more pips, because right here we're having that level of a support trend line, and most likely is going to be also retested. Therefore, what we can actually do right here is simply edit the entry to be right here at at the absolutely lowest level of the support, and right here our safe zone will be ranged till the lowest level of the nearest support as well. I need to do this adjustment because, as we can see right here, let me just show it to you. Let me just first edit the entry to be at 1.32084. Let me show you guys what I see right here. That level of a support trend line cannot be simply ignored, this level. Therefore, as we can see right here, the market is most likely going to be respecting the same level of a support trend line, and also that level of horizontal support will be most likely, this level will be most likely respected. Therefore, I believe it's going to be much safer option to start buying the USD CAD from 1.32084, because right here we're having a fake breakout. Meanwhile, this was of course the nearest real level of the support where the market has originally reversed. That being said, our safe zone is going to be changed till 1.31476. Let's wait for the USD CAD to fall for another 38 pips before we can proceed to buy it. So that's everything for this pair. Let's now move to the USD JPY. Alright, so actually on Friday I refused to give any signal for the USD JPY till the market shows us what's the intention of it, and finally we can see that now the market has indeed made an actual reversal exactly from 145.051, but the market is indeed gonna continue the rise. So what we are looking at right now is the pullback. The market, my friends, is going to make a pullback, and we have to start buying the USDJPY at a certain level. So to find the best level to start buying this pair, let's just first draw here on the daily chart a resistance trend line, as we can see. Now what I will do next is simply drag the very same resistance trend line and place it right there at the nearest resistance trend line to the current price. So as we can see, this was of course the nearest resistance trend line. Now what we will do next is simply look at the left side to find the nearest strong key support level, and check this out. As we can see by zooming in, we can notice that this level has indeed been a very strong key support level, and also it was a strong key resistance level exactly at 143.888. That being said, let's now move back to the 4-hour time frame, and as we can see, indeed this was indeed a support number 1. Therefore, I believe we can safely buy the USDJPY exactly right here, right on the second attempt of the support. So that being said, let's wait for the market to reach that level of a previous support, and then keep the trade running till the market reaches the highest level of a resistance where the market has originally also reversed from, exactly expecting to make 101 pips of profit. Meanwhile, let me just now go back to the 1-hour time frame just to confirm our safe zone. Indeed, check this out. So our safe zone, my friends, has got to be right here, of course, till the market reaches maybe the nearest strong key support level before it actually starts retesting the broken support trend line. So that means the safe zone will be ranging for, actually that's quite a lot. Let me just lower it. Yeah, just like that. The safe zone will, the safe zone should be ranging for about 50 pips against 101 pips of profit. Let's now move to the USD CHF. Okay, so of course, as we can see, this was the original signal for the USD CHF. Unfortunately, it has failed, as we can see. Now let's see what we can do next with this pair. Most likely, guys, we are looking to start selling the USD CHF exactly from the nearest level of a resistance right here at 0.89707. Let's first of all, to confirm this, move to the daily chart. Now on the daily chart, we can notice that the market has indeed failed to make an actual bullish breakout from that level of resistance at the bracket of 0.89900. Therefore, most likely the USD CHF is indeed going to continue the fall right after failing to break out from that level of a resistance zone, aiming the lowest level of the support right here as 0.88585. So that being said, let's consider selling the USD CHF for the next week. Again, now back to the 4-hour time frame. If we check, of course, that level of a resistance trend line, what I will do next is simply drag the same level of a resistance trend line and place it all the way right here at the nearest resistance trend line as well. So as you can see, guys, it's really matching up along with our analysis, and therefore if the market is going to make a pullback upon the pressure from the current support at 0.89380, is going to, of course, first of all face the nearest resistance to that level, also facing the resistance trend line right here. Therefore, a lot of pressure is actually on that level of a broken resistance. Therefore, most likely the USDCHF is gonna continue the fall right after retesting that level of a resistance, aiming approximately, that is of course the lowest level of the support, aiming approximately 63 or 64 pips of profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't be ranging higher than this level of a key resistance or the peak of the resistance for about 40 pips. It's not a good risk to reward ratio, I agree with you, but that is the signal. I cannot do anything about it, guys. That is what the market is providing for us. So therefore, let me now write the signal for you. Let's now move to the gold. Guys, please again don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you have enjoyed this signal from the gold from Xtreme Trader. So it was really a good signal. I'm so proud of it. Gave us approximately 105 pips of profit and total of almost 200 pips. That is really fantastic, and again I hope you guys have taken this signal. However, let's see now what we can do next in the with the gold. Now, as you can see, guys, let's now stick for okay, you know what, let's move to the daily chart. Now, as you can see on the daily chart, we're having right here, of course, the nearest strong real level of a support, which has been respected over the time. And as you can see, the market has indeed created here a fake breakout. Not only that, it has also created here that pin bar, which indicates that the gold is going to continue the rise. Now, of course, not only that, check out the prices. The gold, guys, has reversed exactly at the price of 1900. And as I'm telling you always, these prices, 1900, 1800, 1700, 2000, these guys are critical levels for the gold, and the gold, once it reaches any of these prices, it's gonna make a huge reversal. It's gonna make an impact on the market. And that being said, the market has indeed fell all the way to 1900, and after that it started the bullish reversal. Therefore, I'm not expecting from the gold to fall at all at the moment. If we check now the weekly chart, we can notice indeed that we have right here a triple top pattern, but for the next week at least, we are looking to start buying the gold, aiming at least the nearest resistance right here at 1950.33. Afterwards, we can actually expect a bearish reversal, but until then, let's continue buying the gold. So that being said, moving now to the 1 hour time frame, what I have right here is of course a strong real level of a support trend line, and check this out. That level of a support trend line has indeed been respected over the time. It became also a support trend line right here. Then we're having it as a resistance trend line for a very small attempts before the market made eventual bullish breakout from that level. So let's expect actually from the gold to make a pullback, and then it's gonna be retesting the same level of a supported trend line. Now, if we look at the left side, we're having here also the nearest strong key support level as well. So that being said, that's gonna be actually a much safer entry to buy the gold after it fall to another 83 pips, retesting the broken level of a resistance, plus of course retesting the or actually respecting the same level of a support. And keep in mind that we're having here also an abandoned structure, which means the gold will most likely retest that structure, and after that it's gonna continue the rise. And I'm expecting actually to keep the gold running till it hit the highest level of a resistance at 1937 1.46, expecting to make 266 pips of profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't be ranging much lower than this level of a support right here at 1896.29. But again, that is highly unexpected, because that is of course the lowest level that the gold has ever been able to reach before finally make a pullback. Again, the pressure of 1900 is kicking on, and therefore the gold, I don't think it actually has any potential to move, to actually continue the fall to reach that level of a support zone. I believe that this is going to be the maximum where the gold can fall to, which is going to be our entry, of course, and afterwards it's going to be, I'm expecting it to be with a zero drawdown. Most likely it's going to be with a zero drawdown, because that is going to be the there is a lot of pressure on that level of a support. That being said, guys, the safe zone is ranging for about 144 pips against 267 pips of profits. And there goes your signals, my friends, for the upcoming week. And by the way, I want to inform you that I will do the best I can to increase the deal of the day videos, even aiming 20-30 pips of profit. It's gonna be like a scalping signals. Yes, indeed, guys. From now on, you will receive a scalping signals on YouTube. It's gonna be another scalping signal of the day, and it's gonna be a new series. Hopefully you will like it. And of course, it's gonna be maybe somehow risky, but I want to give it a shot, because it's annoying me that I'm entering these trades every single day by myself without sharing it with you. So therefore, prepare for a new series on YouTube on my channel called the Scalping Signal for the Day, or Scalping Deal of the Day. So until then, guys, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and also give a try to our VIP signals. It's gonna be awesome if you can join next week, because it's gonna be loaded with the news, and we are expecting lots of volatility. And don't forget that you can enjoy the 20% discount on all of our packages. So until then, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.